Hello, hi there. How are you? I hope you are doing well. All right. I'm Ganesh Dharekar and I'm back now with a new topic, new lesson, and the name of the lesson is Models in English Grammar. All right. Before that, I have to ask you about how are you? Are you staying at home? Yes, you have to stay at home and stay safe. Okay? Alright, so without wasting time, we'll quickly turn towards our lesson.
Alright, then now we have our topic modal verbs. Before starting the lesson, I would like to recall some memories about verbs. We have seen various types of verbs, so modal verbs is one of the types. Let me tell you about. So, as we have seen how auxiliary verbs they function in a sentence. All right, auxiliary it means helping verbs. All right, so those helping verbs they include modals also. So we'll see how modals they function in a sentence. All right, so here we start. Modal verbs. Now, what types of modal verbs we have, we'll see according to the categories where we have their types. Next, what kind of modal verbs are used in those types and with few examples. So first type is ability, to show the ability. Second type is to ask for permission. Third type, to give an advice. The fourth one, obligation or objection, or could be the necessity. And the fifth one is possibility. So we'll talk about the ability first. In this type, can and could these modal verbs are used, and the example that is given. David can speak three languages. You can see the word, the modal can is used in this sentence. Next, he could speak fluent French when he was 5. Then next, for the type permission, can, could, may, these modal verbs are used, and the example is given. Can I sit in that chair, please? Next example, could I open the window? So, next example also shows how this modal verb is used. May I borrow your dictionary? The next is advice. Next type is advice, and the modal which is used in that is should. And the example for should is, you should visit your dentist at least twice a year. The next example is, you should try to lose weight. Are you getting it? How these modal verbs are used. Next is obligation. And in obligation, must and have to, these modal verbs are used. So the example itself, it says, I must memorize all of these rules about tenses. Yes. And the next sentence, next example is, you have to take off your shoes before you get into the mosque. And the last type of modal verbs is possibility. And in possibility, might, may, could, can, these modals are used. And for example, we have given here, it looks nice but it might be very expensive. Richard may be coming to see us tomorrow. So these are the examples and the types that are given here. So as we have seen, there are 5 conditions. Actually, those are types that we have talked about. 5 conditions have been discussed, and in those 5 conditions, which modal verbs are used, that also we have seen with the examples. All right, actually I have got one worksheet for you as well to practice at home. If you jot down the notes, again I'm telling you since the lesson 1 that if you want to take down the notes, you can pause the video, you can jot down the notes. All right, so we'll take a quick review about the conditions and the modals which are used in that conditions. First is ability. Ability, it means a person has some ability of doing any task, any action. To show it, we can use can and could. Again, to ask permission. All right, In a formal way, in a formal way, we use may, like may I come in sir or may I come in ma'am. All right, but if you ask it in informal way, we can use can. All right, so for permission we use can, could, or may. Then for advice, this is the next condition, next type. For advice, we use should, because we always give advices to the people, right? Whenever we are in such situation to give advice, we have to use should. You can see the examples. Next, obligation, where something is very necessary and something which is very important, where we have to put pressure, put stress on that task. At that time we use must or have to. You can see the example, like I must memorize all of these rules about tenses, or I must work hard to get success. All right, then I have to speak in English always because I have to improve my English. This is also you can tell yourself. Then the last condition, that is the fifth condition that we have, is possibility. In the possibility we use might, may, could, can. All right, may is used in a present tense actually, and can is also used in a present tense, and their past participles you can take, like might can be used in a past for may, or could can be used in a past for can. You can see the examples, like if suppose I give example, yes I can do it. All right, I can do it. You can see the example which is given here. Okay, then could, I could have done this. Could sometime, or maximum times we use in a passive voice actually. It could have been done by me. By while changing the voices we can use could. Or to show the possibility in the past, to show the possibility in the past in an informal way, could is used. Or to show the possibility in a past in a formal way, we can use might. All right, so this is what we have here. Okay, so I will show you the worksheet that I have prepared for you, so better you go through it, you pause the video, you take the questions, you write the answers, and keep your answers ready, so whenever you will come back to school I will check the worksheet. All right, so right now I'll be showing you the worksheet that I've prepared for you.